Your mission, should you choose to accept it. Agent confirmed. Stand by to go live. On my mark.
These are extraordinary times, but I continue to be more optimistic about our community's future than ever. The Erie Community Foundation, working with donors and nonprofits, can make the impossible possible.
To see families come in who you might have two working parents, they just don't make enough money, or they experience a medical emergency or a car repair that just sets them off track. And it's nice to be able to provide services to get them back on track.
The whole idea is working with women that are homeless or soon to be homeless, getting them into stable housing, and then just wrapping them with all the support services they need to, be successful and be self-sufficient again.
Yes, we are meeting human needs, but the reason we do it is as an expression of God's love. Because we believe that God's love is what can change the world and change people's lives.
From walking in Black history to urban gardens to summer employment for youth, the kind of things that inspire people themselves, that they're not alone, that there are people out here willing to help.
Whether it is an urgent grant or a grant for a summer program for a child who would not have the opportunity to enjoy the zoo or Camp Notre Dame, the Erie Community Foundation has made it possible for us to have those financial vehicles to drive our women forward and not set them back, but move them ahead.
I was a victim of domestic violence, so for me it's a personal mission. It's really about empowering women, children, men, any victim of domestic violence. And I think that's where, the passion comes from.
SafeNet is dedicated to ending relationship violence, but most particularly intimate partner violence. Collaterally, we are interested in all forms of oppression, racism, domestic violence, all those things, where there is power over in a relationship.
Communities Against Domestic Violence, Mission Possible.
Housing for Women makes our mission possible because of the Erie Community Foundation.
Survivors, safety, mission possible.
Community Shelter Services, Mission Possible.
Culturally responsive programming, the road to success, Mission Possible.
Housing, hope, security, Mission Possible.
Making the world a better place, Mission Possible.
The mission of the Oasis Market is to create a sustainable platform in the Erie community that emphasizes a direct connection between consumers and producers.
Edinburgh Market provides year-round access to local food and an entrepreneurial marketplace for local farmers and food producers.
The Erie Community Foundation makes our mission possible because through their support helps us improve the quality of life for the residents of downtown Erie.
We provide the access, we provide that entrepreneurial space year-round for people who grow or make food, not just produce in the summer, but also understanding how the health and the economic outcomes of those two things together to a resilient food system.
We have become pretty close to a lot of our customers, and we've had one that was diagnosed with cancer, and we supported him through his cancer treatment just by being there emotionally for him, donating food whenever he needed it, and then we also just celebrated his remission from cancer as well.
The Erie Community Foundation is there both to share advice, which is super helpful, but they are also always willing to talk about a good idea and help me ground truth that. And when they think there is value there, they're willing to support it financially as well. The Erie Community Foundation helps make our mission possible.
Keep Erie fresh. Mission possible.
MEDS was created in 1972 by the Erie Diocese as well as the Erie Council of Churches. Their mission at that time was to educate Hispanic and Black farm workers.
NC helps individuals and families who are battling substance abuse addiction. We do it through a complete continuum of care. We put the focus and the mission not only on helping the individual, but the entire family unit.
Our mission has always been one to offer holistic primary care to all who need it, regardless of their ability to pay.
Really, the mission means helping people. You could not just be saving one life, you could really be saving an entire generation. And I think that's something that's very, very important. And Gaudenzia has made it our mission to help anyone and everyone who needs help, regardless of their ability to pay.
We are truly thankful to the Erie Community Foundation for making our mission possible.
Through the Erie Community Foundation, we had a goal and it became possible.
The mission of the Martin Luther King Center is to provide services in a multitude of areas to the clients that live within Cranberry and East Avenue, 12th Street to the waterfront in education, health, workforce, and development.
The Summer Jobs and More program started about 7 years ago. Erie County Government Gaming Revenue Authority, and the Erie Community Foundation. We partnered together and invested in the program, and thus far we have seen over 900 students complete the program, investing nearly $2 million.
Our mission is to reduce and eliminate poverty in Erie County through the use of programs and services that can overcome those barriers to families or individuals trying to improve their lives.
I've had the privilege to see kids come through our child care to adulthood now, bringing their kids back to our facility and actually employing some of these same kids that started out in our youth program. That is very heartwarming, and it says a lot for what our agency does as far as developing the total person.
It's hope and aspiration, and we really believe that by investing in these young men and women, we are helping them develop their full potential.
We want to get to the right people, and it's not always the people who have been poor. It's sometimes people who are in a temporary situation that they need some help to stay out of going into poverty.
The support we receive from the Erie Community Foundation through education, workforce, health, and housing makes our mission possible.
Community collaboration, mission possible.
Youth, investing, dreams, reality, mission possible.
The description of Mission Possible for the Erie Community Foundation is so fitting because they helped make our mission possible. They were the first organization to give us a grant to get us started back in the day.
The mission of the Booker T. Washington Center is to partner and collaborate with those who partner in the same areas of work, play, study, health, and education in our community.
Can we create an environment where young people can find their dream again, where the light goes off and they know this is my path? Mission Possible with a community college.
Our mission at Duffmark is to offer a creative, unique, and educational experience in the art of dance, but it has to be steeped in social consciousness.
The mission of Eagles Nest Leadership Corporation is dedicated to the dynamics of vision, community civility, educational initiatives, and career development. Our goal is to pretty much help the at-risk youth community of Erie.
The mission of All About Character Incorporated is to put active law enforcement working with K-8 youth on the importance of good character, making good decisions, and keeping youth out of the juvenile justice system.
Well, Empower Erie was formed to lead the effort to establish a community college for Erie County. Can we heal a community that is still divided and where large portions of the community do not have access to opportunity or a pathway to the middle class? Community college makes mission possible.
We feel that art in itself is a form of education, but beyond that, of course, you have to reach out for children. And the Community Foundation has made it possible for us to do so highly efficiently.
Our founder and CEO, Bishop Dwayne Brock, he originally started the Eagles Nest Leadership Corporation back in 2012 because of all the senseless violence of the youth.
In today's climate and the turbulence that we're seeing right now and the racial divide and all these different things, it's so important that we impressionate these youth in a positive way that they can't be afraid of law enforcement. No matter what you say in regard to defunding the police or defunding resource officers, that's not the answer. The answer is working with good law enforcement officers, good police, those that don't abuse their power, and those that want to go into the schools and help youth.
We help the underserved population every day. We get to see smiles on families' faces and children's faces and adult faces.
They come back to say thank you. They come back to say, hey, I got my first job, or hey, I got my first car, or my first apartment, or you helped me change my mindset. You helped me change my group of friends so that I don't have a just getting by mentality. When someone comes back to you and says that you imparted into their life and they want to pay it forward to someone else for this generations and the generations to come, that's something that never leaves you.
Helping the underserved population, Mission Possible.
Changing Erie's youth, Mission Possible.
Affordable, accessible post-secondary education, Mission Possible.
Change, a better community, kindness, generosity, Mission Possible.
Care to be about it, troopers teaching students, Mission Possible.
Our mission is literally to improve the quality of healthcare in our community, certainly at our hospital at UPMC Hammett, but more importantly, spread out through our entire community.
Our mission essentially is, in 2 words, crush poverty. Because a lot of these folks, when they're on the lower rung of the economic ladder, they don't have options. This offers them a big option to paying exorbitant costs around tax preparation related fees, and the savings that tax filers benefit from by using our free service is, cumulatively speaking, over $100 million.
Probably the most important way that we can be creative in how we improve the healthcare of the community is innovation. We are going to take women's health to an entire different level in Erie, in the state, and in the country, and really in the world. What the McGee Women's Research Institute can be a global resource only because the Erie Community Foundation said, I want you to think bigger.
United Way, Erie Free Taxes, Mission Possible.
Community health at its finest, Mission Possible.
The nonprofit sector is so vital to a healthy community. That's really our vision at the partnership, is to build an empowered nonprofit sector, because we know an empowered nonprofit sector means a stronger, healthier, and more vibrant community.
Here, Erie's Youth is about empowering our youth to actually use their voice about current issues, about things that they are passionate about, and teaching them the importance of grant making from the perspective of using your time, talent, and treasures to impact something in the community based on what you believe in.
HEY is a youth-driven committee with members from different cultural and ethnic backgrounds that come together to study, promote, and practice philanthropy.
The mission of the Erie Women's Fund is really to empower women and families in the Erie community, including Erie County. We want to improve the lives of our community and have a successful community for women and families.
Young Erie Philanthropists' main mission is to support local initiatives that make a major impact on attracting and retaining young people in Erie. The Erie Community Foundation is working with the community, Young Erie Philanthropists, United Way, and such areas as educating young people.
The purpose and mission of the MAC Society is to thank, encourage, and recognize donors who choose to include the Erie Community Foundation in their estate plan. Don Grumblatt's a perfect example of a MAC Society donor. He was looking for a way to take care of those things that he really, truly loves.
The mission of the LGBT Fund is to provide education, to address homelessness in our youth, to provide an all-inclusive family environment, and to have a very safe and inclusive work environment. Of course, the Erie Community Foundation is the gold standard for philanthropy in Erie, and therefore, being part of that family, our fund deserves a lot of recognition for our donors.
The mission of Erie Gives is to help everyone be a philanthropist with a gift of just $25 or more. In the 10-year history of Erie Gives, we have raised over $33 million for local nonprofits.
So the vision that the Community Foundation had 20 years ago, I think we're seeing the fruits of that in stronger and healthier nonprofits in our community.
Hey, here Erie's Youth, Mission Possible.
Strengthening our nonprofit sector, Mission Possible.
Empowering women and families. Mission Possible.
Attracting and retaining young people in Erie. Mission Possible.
Supporting the causes you care about most for generations. Mission Possible.
Creating inclusive communities. Mission Possible.
Erie Gives, Mission Possible.
Let's embrace hey. This is our Mission Possible.
This message will self-destruct in 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.